Hey, Franz here. So if you're thinking about buying a Merlin 400 kit, you might be wondering what's in the box. So let's have a look. When buying a Merlin 400, you get a kit with all the accessories you need for making extractions. And let's see what you get. So in the box, you have a box and 1 liter of isopropanol if you live in a country where we are allowed to send this. And this box is the magic box. In the box, you find the manual, and as they say, please read the instructions. You have an accessories kit and the Merlin 400. As you probably know, this is the Merlin 400. There's a lot more information about how to actually use this machine in the other videos that we posted already. So let's move on to the accessories kit. First thing is a power cord. This machine runs on 240 volts, standard European power plug. Very good to have, otherwise you can't use the machine. Next thing is a herb tube holder. What's a herb tube holder? Well, one of the most important parts in the machine is the herb tube. It's the accessory where you put your herbs. It takes from 20 to 40 grams. And it goes in the herb tube holder. In the herb tube, it's just a hole through. So you need a valve ball. It's just an iron ball and it goes in the bottom. Serves as a valve so that you don't have leftover isopropanol dripping out of your system. And also a filter holder. Tiny thingy that also goes in the bottom of the herb tube. Like that, to hold the bottom filter in place. And you get a piston. It's actually a multifunction thingy. It helps you to compress your herbs into the herb tube. But it also has a small screwdriver here that makes it possible for you to secure the bottom filter down there, so the filter holder and the valve ball stays in. And also you can use it for scraping out your material after the extraction. So, multifunctional tool here. And the filters. For each extraction you need 2 paper filters. They're like 20 microns. One goes in the bottom, and then you add your herbs, compress them, and add another filter on top. This keeps your plant material out of your final extract. You get 20 filters to start off with, and you can of course buy more accessories on our web shop. Also you get a syringe, 60 milliliters, very practical tool for adding and removing leftover isopropanol from the machine. These tiny pipettes, they're just 3 milliliters, but very practical for adding and removing and mixing your final extract with carrier oil. Many people, they like to mix their final extract with a carrier oil to make oral drops. Now, the collection glass. This is where the final extract ends up. It sits here on the heater on the machine to protect the heating plate during transport. But this one, the glass together with the herb tube are actually the most important accessories you get. Now, this glass is so smooth surface that when boiling off the isopropanol you get very rough boiling. So to remedy that, you also get glass beads, and they go in here They are of course reusable, but you have also extras. Another extra you get are extra gaskets. They're made for going inside the lids in the machine. Now usually the gaskets last a very long time, but they can over time become a little bit dirty. So just to make sure, we added an extra pair, so you have spares. In the countries where we are allowed to send it to, we added 300 grams of industrial hemp. This actually makes a very decent CBD oil. Mostly we add them so that you have some test material, practice material, that you can load up in the herb tube and get familiar with your Merlin 400 before you start adding and using your very expensive high quality materials. So 300 grams of industrial hemp. And the last thing in the box are pipette bottles. A 10 milliliter and a 3 milliliter. As I said, many people, they like to take the final extract and mix it with olive oil to make edible drops. And we added these two bottles here, two different sizes, so you have some choices and you can get going right away. So what you see here is what you get when you buy a Merlin 400 kit. Actually everything you need for making your own cannabis oil extractions. If you go to drizzle.live, you can get more information or simply go buy one. Have a nice day.